Back in the powerhouse. What is up, guys? I'm just going to go through some of the recent training footage, and I'm pretty much just going to leave this pretty raw, put a bit of music in the background. Hope you guys enjoy some of this, and I'm going to catch up with you in the video in just a few minutes. I'm going to go through some of the stuff I'm doing with RTS, how I log my training on their website. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
Come on. Come on, dig. Easy.
Good now?
Yep.
Guys, we're back in the car. The car vlogs have started again. Hope you guys enjoyed some of that footage. That's pretty much the last last week's of workouts. Yeah, so that was from Tuesday to Tuesday. Super happy with how everything's going. Squat is just steadily moving up. That's 10 kilo up from week 1. Bench press is coming along really well. Obviously I hit the 205 in what is 2 days ago from now, so today's Thursday as I'm talking to you guys right now. That was on Tuesday where I hit the 205 for a really solid single, 8 RPE at the most, and I hit that 310 kilo deadlift, which moved really well. Honestly, I probably would have stopped at 300 kilo, but I didn't actually record it. I just got the lockout. But that was definitely below 8, so that's why I went to 310. Decided just to push it a little bit that day, and it's sort of hard. It was around an 8 to 8.5, with the goal being an 8 RPE. So really happy with how things are sitting. What I want to do is I'm just going to the gym right now. We've got pause squats, touch and go bench. I'm pretty excited to get into the bench. I'm really sore through the shoulders and the pecs, like both sides, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Obviously I've been benching heavy quite a bit, but you know, I think last week on the touch and go, you know, I was sort of coming in thinking I'm going to be ready for around, you know, 205 to 210. Went with 202 and it just got out of groove and was like a 9.5 RPE, as you might have seen in one of the videos. So we're going to see how it goes today. I'd really like to get over 205. I haven't benched over 205 kilo in training for such a long time. You know, my best being 210 kilo in the gym and 208 kilo in a competition. So I'm going to go in, smash this session out. What I'm going to do after is I'm going to go and record my workout on the RTS website. So they have an app where basically Mike is able to look at my numbers. I can attach videos to anything, write down what RPE, what rep I hit, what I was aiming for. So I'm going to take you guys through that. So stay tuned for that. For now, let's go hit some pause squats. Goal today is probably somewhere around 250 to 260. My best at the moment 255 at a probably 8.5 RPE. So if I can beat that, that'd be really good. However, I'm not too worried, to be honest. Just want to have a good session, get some good weight on the bench, and we'll talk to you guys when we start recording this training session online. So here we are, Flyweight Gym. Beautiful day. Right, so we're going to have a look over the website. So this is me just going on to the main calendar. So here's the dashboard area. So if you look through there, we've just got some RTS news. So that's just anything that Mike or any of the team want to put in there. You've got your tracking recommendations. So that track action you can see just there. That's pretty much just the fatigue input that I'll put in. There'll be like a bunch of questions that you can go through. And that just sort of shows you how fatigued you are, like so how your fatigue is short term, long term. Those are his videos that you can opt into. I think you've just got to pay extra for that. So he's just got a whole bunch of topics there, and he's obviously created that. You've just got your Wilk score, which is based off your estimated 1 rep maxes. Nothing I worry about too much in here, like total workout volume or anything like that. That's not real specific. But there are some different, obviously, maps or ways you can look at it or view it. There you've just got your body weight, so you can input your body weight. I just do that myself, just through my notes on my phone. Your estimated competition totals and where that's projected to be going. So as you can see, just a steady linear rate there going up, which is always good. So that's just always estimated, I believe. And then your latest PRs, which just shows you estimated 1 rep maxes, you know, based off the work you're doing in the gym, whether it's like, you know, your 8 RPEs, that'll give you, you know, your projected 1 rep max. And I believe you can go on and actually customize that and edit them. So now we're going over to the calendar. So as you can see there, those green tabs are the workouts that are already in there. But first what we'll do is I'll show you just what a track entry is. So it's just got the questions here, so leg soreness. You've got push, pull soreness, and just where that question mark is there, I probably should have shown you. But it just shows you what sort of exercise or what movement it wants you to do, just to sort of see where that soreness is. Or just to sort of see what movement it wants you to go through, so you can make a judgment off of that. So you've got tiredness, perceived recovery, motivation to train, and your perceived training load. So that's always from the day before. Okay, so I'll just input that, and that'll give me, sometimes it might say there with training recommendation, like, so it says continue training as normal. Sometimes it might say, add one working set, or maybe even take one working set away. Definitely, as of recent, I have been a little bit more sore than usual. So then that'll go and put that in there. As you can see that red mark there. But these are the workouts here. So you'll have the exercises already in there. So you'll just go into edit and you'll edit them, because he won't put the sets or anything in, because sometimes you'll want to actually alter that yourself, and you'll obviously want to go input the weight and the reps that you actually achieved. So I'm just going to go and input today's workout. So this is actually last Thursday's pause squats. So you've got weight, it's in pounds. You've got reps complete against reps you're actually trying to achieve. So there, just putting in my weight. So obviously that was the single, and then I'll base that on the RPE I thought it was that day, and then I can just go ahead and put the rest of the working sets in. Now this particular day was just not feeling good at all. So instead of pushing the weight hard that day, I just wanted to actually just keep moving a bit better. I made the pauses a little bit better than usual, and just decided just to keep the weight low. I just pretty much left what I'd done in the past, and just took what was available this day, I guess. So then I can just go in here and just put a note in, which he'll be able to look over when he wants to go over my training. Which you might do every week, you might do every couple of weeks. And it's also good for me to just look back over as well. So I'm just going to put a note in here, just pretty much saying that, lowered today's goal weight. And as I said to you guys going into the workout, I wasn't too worried about, what that weight was. And, I did want to hit a good solid bench press that day, but I actually pretty much had to call it quits. Just over that, or around the 180 mark, I knew it was going to be a really, really tough day. I think I went up to, 418, so that was around 190 kilo. So normally I'm supposed to work up to an 8 RPE and then drop back for sets of 10. But just because of the pain I was in, just really, really sore through the chest and shoulders. So I actually just decided just to call it a day. There's no point in pretty much just getting or injuring yourself at this point. We're only a couple of weeks out from a meet. If I was just to keep pressing and pressing, I'm not going to get any stronger doing that. I'm actually just going to get weaker and weaker. So basically I decided, recovery is going to be better at this point than just continuing to battle through that pain, which is what I chose to do. And, this can lead, if I can miss the session, maybe some of the next bench workout, and be able to get through 4 workouts next week, then that's better than me half-assing this one, half-assing the next one, and then still being sore next week and having to half-ass that whole week as well. So, left it at that. Leave a little note in there for him, as you guys can probably read, and just missed wide grip bench altogether. Pretty much after that, I actually just did some rehab work, just because rehab, basically. Just need to look after myself. And actually this week right now, I did go and get some dry needling work done as well. So that was really good, feeling a bit better about that. So what I'm actually doing here is just so he doesn't, or you can basically see a lot more clear that I'm putting a note in there. So normally you'll just see the green mark, and there'll be the red mark, which is the track. or the TRAC. So I'm just putting a note in here just saying what had happened, how I'm feeling, just so we both know where each other stand. So if he needs to make any changes to my training, he'll be able to see that and make any updates or get in contact with me if he feels like there needs to be a drastic change. So I really like the concept of that. I think it's a great way with communicating with clients, and it obviously works really well for him. It's time efficient, and it gives the client something to go and look back at as well. So what I normally do is I look back at the full week at the end of the week, and I'll take pictures just on my phone of how those sessions went, and then I'll be able to, like when I'm in that session the next week, I'll see what I hit last week, try and improve on that. And that's what I pretty much do from week to week, which has worked really well. So I'm just going to finish that note up there. And I'll save that. So I actually think you can actually go and create like this dashboard or create your account with RTS for free and actually just use this. These are just free web apps, I believe. However, don't quote me on that. So you see I'm saving that note there, and that'll come up with another box there in purple, which obviously shows that something's happened that day or that's something that he wants me to see. And then tomorrow's workouts in there is just the pause deadlifts, bench press with a slingshot, and then stiff figure deadlifts, which I have already done the following day, obviously. And then you can sort of go and see what he may have planned for me, but obviously that could always change as well. So I've got a comp on the 17th of December, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a note in here. He already knows this obviously, but it's just gives him a reminder when he's looking at the calendar that it's on that date and that it's obviously still going ahead. If obviously anything was to change, I'll just shoot him a message directly. We do chat through Messenger every now and then. And he normally just looks at this for that. So yeah, that's it. So that'll show you pretty much week to week. If I go back and look at the latest PRs or that thing there, it'll just show me sort of where I'm sitting at with each estimated 1 rep max. Now obviously they are looking like really good numbers, and I'm getting really excited to lift on the 17th. So that Sunday that I went down pretty much, I knew I needed to look after myself. Got the supple leopard with Kelly Starrett, and just went and worked on some shoulder stuff just for a couple of hours on a Sunday, just down at the gym, just going through a bunch of mobility stuff.